But yeah, so I found this pre-made tier list template for it has 85 trilogies in it. Like, as soon as I pulled it up, the first thing I saw on it was Shaun of the Dead, which is not a trilogy at all. So the list might fucking suck. I'm gonna go ahead and warn y'all now. This is definitely going to be a very friendly, non-opinionated, not contentious thing at all. So this is what we're looking at. I didn't do anything fancy like change the labels or anything like that because well, I'm lazy, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, I love movies, and there's a few on here I don't know. Literally, this first one, Blue, I had no fucking clue what that is. F for failure to draw your attention in the first place. You know what? I like the way you think. That's right. Yeah, Back to the Future. Like one is excellent. That's a great movie. And two and three are like good. I wouldn't say they're amazing, but like they hold up better than a lot of the other sequels in some of the trilogies we're going to be looking at in here. Um, that's a good one. The Hobbit trilogy. This is one of my favorite books. Movies were fucking trash. Evil Dead. Oh boy. Oh boy. This one I'm excited about. Like I could go up to a B on this one. Yeah, we'll put it B for now. I may move it up later. Shaun of the Dead. I'm tempted to skip this one just because it's not a fucking trilogy. I would feel bad putting it anywhere other than S. But it's not a trilogy. I gotta put it on here somewhere, I guess. I'm putting that bitch in S. That's a great movie. Um, Captain America. Never fucking seen it. Not really any interest in seeing it. I don't really do a bunch of the Marvel movies. I'm not that into them. So just gonna The Matrix. The Matrix is such a fucking hard one. Because the first movie is awesome. Second movie is, I'm not gonna say it's bad, but like it's not good either. The third one, I guess, is kind of worth it for the fight scenes, but like, eh. Anyway, Matrix. I'm gonna put this in C. I feel like Blue still needs to be F. I've never even heard of it. You know what? Valid. That's going in F. All right, this one I don't even need to talk about. If y'all don't agree with me, then tough shit. Lord of the Rings is an S tier trilogy. Yeah, Lord of the Rings. That's going into S. I'm even putting that one over Shaun of the Dead. Toy Story. You know, the first one's good. Um, Toy Story 2, it's okay. It's not bad. Um, and Toy Story 3, it is what it is, I guess. I'll um I'll put that one in C above Iron Man. I think that's a fair spot for it. Oh, and this one I'm excited about. Mad Max. I fucking love the Mad Max trilogy. I'll also be the first to admit, like the first Mad Max is boring as fuck. Like it's good for setting up the story, but it's the only one I'll never watch more than once. Like I saw it to see it and was like, okay, cool, I got my origin story, and I'll probably never fucking watch it again. Road Warrior is amazing. That's one of my favorite movies. It's so good. Anyway, I'm putting Mad Max at A tier. Yeah, Naked Gun. I fucking love these movies. Leslie Nielsen is so funny. Um, mm, I I'll put them into B. If I put these too high, people will get upset probably. You know what? Fuck it. I'm moving that one up to A. The original Spider-Man trilogy. I fondly remember the first and second movie. What's her face is hot in the Spider-Man movies. Um, who is that? Kirsten Dunst. That's maybe not the word I would have used to describe her, but she's a handsome woman, I guess. Yeah, see, the only one I remember not actively liking was Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man 3 is funny. It's not going for laughs though. You know what I mean? You know what? Actually, I'm kind of talking myself into it. I think I really do like Spider-Man 3. Yeah, okay. All right. Tobey Maguire earned it. That's going into C. Um, I don't really care about kids' movies. Like, honestly, if people weren't watching this, Toy Story would be lower on the list for me just because, like, it's a kids' movie. I don't really care that much. Men in Black. Ooh. Yeah, one is really great. Two isn't bad even. You know what? I'll put it above Oceans. I think that's a fair spot for it. Hangover. See man, they shouldn't make so many trilogies. That's what I'm realizing going through this list. Um, unpopular maybe, but I'm actually gonna put that one in D. And you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, I'm fucking moving the Hobbit down to E. Is Flubber on this list? Was there more than one Flubber? I know chat's a little in the way, but Son of Flubber, 1963. I don't think that counts as a sequel to Flubber. It was a whole franchise. Science fiction comedy films. Release date 1961 to 1997. Was Flubber part of this series? Get the fuck out. No way. Holy shit. The Absent Minded Professor in 61, Son of Flubber in 63, and then Flubber in 97. So fucking Flubber is a trilogy, but the movie we thought should be the first one is actually the third. What the fuck? Really? That's incredible. Where the fuck were we? The Godfather. This is ooh, this is gonna be a tough one because first one's excellent. That's a really good movie. Yeah, Godfather one's great. Godfather 2 is almost perfect. My only complaint would be that it's 4 fucking hours long. Godfather 3 is not good. I like that line in The Sopranos where they're talking about the Godfather and his Godfather 3 was just misunderstood. Maybe it was misunderstood because it was speaking fucking gibberish. Uh, Godfather 3 had brain damage; it could not speak. That's why it was misunderstood. I think I'm putting it in A. It's just it's so many good visual gags in the Austin Powers movies. Like, just it's so dense with jokes and gags. Like that was what I was saying. Like it's kind of like Naked Gun. Like there's no single frame of the movie where there's not a gag happening. Um, I'm putting it in A with Naked Gun actually. Now I feel bad that Evil Dead is in B tier when we have Austin Powers and Naked Gun and Back to the Future in A. Rush Hour, no discussion. Fuck y'all. This is an S tier trilogy. I'm not even gonna like humor this one with a conversation. Rise of the Planet of the Apes, actually gonna be really high for me too. I loved all three of those. I'm kind of considering putting that one in S too, just because it is like consistently good. There's no like low point in that one as far as I can think of. Like the first one might be the weak point in that. Like that's how good the second and third movie are, I think. Is this the one where he solves the math problems? Yeah, in the middle of that fight scene, I closed the video before it got to, but he elbow drops that dude, and then he's like, "How do you like them apples, bitch?" I've got some strong opinions on Star Wars. Like any self respecting Star Wars fan, I fucking hate it, and I'll be verbal about it. Star Wars is still S tier if you're only talking about the original trilogy. Hopefully the quality of the show stays as good as they have. Now back to offending everybody. Star Wars is fucking trash. Alien. Oh, this is such a hard one too. This one's kind of like Mad Max for me. Alien One is great once. It's not one I go back and rewatch very often. Aliens, the second one, there was a long time. That was like a yearly rewatch for me. I fucking love the second Aliens movie. It's so good. And then three and four are just not great. Now, again, I said earlier, I'm only including, I'm counting these as trilogies, so I'm not even going to talk about four, but like three is kind of the weak point. Like eight stands on its own legs. Two is so on its own legs, the motherfucker's got stilts. And then three is just kind of like, yeah, it's more, I guess. Yeah, you know, if I'm putting Star Wars in S, I'm putting Alien in S too. Die Hard, this one hurts. This one's hard for me. I watch Die Hard every year at Christmas because I have no personality. Uh, I'm putting it in B just because of how good the first one is. I really like stuff that can like change up a genre, like actually have some fucking impact, even if it's not immediately. Terminator. This is a spicy one. Um, People have started circling back around to being in the camp of the first Terminator is good. Um, I don't know if I'd go that far. It's not bad, but eh. Yeah, T2 is excellent. I love that movie. That's a great one. And then T3 is not so great. Star Wars prequel trilogy. Okay. Uh I think even C is too high for this one for me personally. I'm going to put prequel trilogy in D. I'll put it above Taken though. It deserves that much. I still feel like I'm being too generous. Netflix, A Christmas Prince. A Netflix original movie about Christmas, and it's a trilogy. I can. Oh, I haven't seen 32. Somebody should have pointed that out a little sooner. Sequel trilogy. Are you drinking anything good tonight? So tonight, this is ginger ale and Tito's. Basically a white trash Moscow Mule. Um, it's an animal that starts with an F. It's a Florida foal, not a Moscow Mule. That's what we're gonna go with. It's a brown possum. That's what it is. So no, it's not particularly good, but it's drinkable. It'll get you drunk. Oh, I wasn't expecting this to be on here. Chronicles of Riddick, boy, S tier, S fucking tier. God damn, I love me some fucking Chronicles of Riddick movies. I love those. Yeah, they're so good, right? Oh man, Pitch Black is so just goofy and campy. Like the dude shoots the other guy in the ship, and then it just pans over. Vin Diesel's just like kicked back with his feet up on a table, and he's got a beer. Where the fuck he found a beer on a trash planet? Like they just don't even explain. Straight to the top. Yeah, there was no question. I didn't. I genuinely was not expecting this to be on this list. Unbreakable trilogy should be on this list. Is that the M Night Shyamalan Ding Dong ones? Like Glass and Sliver, or I don't know what the other movies in that are. I've heard those were good. But The Village was so fucking stupid. I never watched another M Night Shyamalan movie. I gave up on him after that. Because like Signs was okay. It was pretty cool. Sixth Sense was amazing. And then The Village was just like fucking really. These motherfuckers never heard an airplane fly over them. They never heard like a car wreck on that dangerous ass mountain road right next to their supposed fucking village. That was such a dumbass movie. Um, oh, Fistful of Dollars trilogy, Fistful of Dollars, few dollars more. This is S tier, like no fucking joke. My dad loves westerns, but he fucking hates spaghetti westerns, and it's we'll never see eye to eye on it. The first movie I ever watched with my child, no joke. I mean, she was like 5 days old. It was like the day we came back from the hospital. It was like 3, 4 in the morning, maybe. And my wife was asleep, and the baby woke up. I was like, "All right, well, I'll take her. I'll go lay out on the couch with her." And we watched The Good and the Bad and the Ugly. That was my daughter's first movie at 4 days old. The fuck is a spaghetti western? It's a western made in Italy. Um, yeah, like that's it. Um, as much as I love Fistful of Dollars, though, it is a blatant ripoff of Yojimbo, which is a pretty banging ass samurai movie from I think the 50s, maybe the 60s. You eat spaghetti while watching it, obviously. Yeah, yeah, that too. Um, yeah, my wife woke up while we were watching The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly during the bridge scene where they blow it up with dynamite. And she was just like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Well, she woke up and you were sleeping, so like, I figured to watch a movie." So she was just like, "Okay, cool. Did you have to pick the loudest goddamn movie ever made?" Transporter. Ooh. Um. Yeah, I could put this in C. Easy. I like Jason Statham. I mean, the man like made his career off of Guy Ritchie flicks, so like he's already got an approval in my book. And again, I'm livid that the Guy Ritchie like gangster trilogy is not in here. Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels, Snatch, and The Gentleman are three of the best fucking movies ever. Oh, Unbreakable, that is in here. Somebody mentioned that one earlier. It's here. It's here. I haven't seen this, but I know people fucking love it. So I'm just gonna assume this is like what, like a B or a C at least. S tier. Hell yeah, S. I'll put it in A because I haven't seen it. Take it or leave it. Why is the groundbreaking film series Shrek not on here? Actually, a good question. I'm kind of shocked about that. There were two Netflix original Christmas trilogies. Two, not one, two. They felt the need to put in here, but not Shrek. That's kind of confusing. Uh, what the fuck is this last one? Before Sunrise? I've never heard of this one. We might have another F tier. Yeah, it was hard to see. I know it's tiny. Yeah, I feel like that can go into a category with blue. That's fair. Yeah, I wish I had a more ceremonious way to wrap this tonight, but I don't. Thanks for being here, y'all. Thanks for coming through. This was a lot of fun. Definitely enjoyed myself here. I hope everyone has a good night. Yeah, man. You too. I hope you have a good one. Um, wild that we just picked up a random person off the metal tag. That's crazy. Um, if you want to do more, I'm here every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Anyway, good night, y'all. I appreciate y'all all being here all night. This was a long one. It was fun though. Uh, making a highlight video is gonna fucking suck because I think we spent like 2 hours on the movies, and then about another hour and a half on the food before I finally threw in the towel. So I don't know. That one might not be up as quickly as the Florida Man game was. That one's going to be hard to top. I think the next game that's being worked on might, but that's assuming I don't get banned for that one. That was fun. Yeah, I enjoyed that one. I had a blast with that. All right. Good night, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your Saturdays. I'll see you on Tuesday.